this lecture we are going to have discussion on questions, exactly very good examples, PYQs based on the Cauchy's integral formula. Okay, so as we know very well, the Cauchy's integral formula is nothing but just whenever we have a function fz, okay, we can write down that fz by z minus a into dz is equals to 2 pi iota into f of a. This is the basic form, this is the first form of Cauchy's integral formula, right? This is the first form of Cauchy's integral formula. The second one was whenever we have the double pole, this formula is applicable for the single pole only. When we have double pole, the result will be 2 pi iota by 1 factorial and f dash a, and so on. We can proceed, right? When we have triple order pole, means third order pole, it will be z minus a cube and the formula will be 2 pi iota by 2 factorial f double dash a. Similarly, when we have n plus 1 order pole, so the formula will be closed integration fz by z minus a into n plus 1 dz is equals to 2 pi iota into nth order pole of a, right? Means nth order derivative of a, right? So now let's approach to the question based on this concept. So let's start with the example number 1, dear students. So let me write down here the example. What is the example? We have to evaluate this one. So the example is e to the power z plus sin z cube plus cos z, yes, divided by z minus 3 whole cube, z minus 6 to the power 4, z minus 5 to the power cube dz, right? We have to find the value of this one. So exactly we know very well the Cauchy's integral formula we use only and only in the complex integration, right? So whenever we have to find the integration of any complex function, we use this Cauchy's integral formula, right? So here we have a closed curve also, which is mod z is equals to 3 by 2. Now you know very well what is the meaning of mod z is equals to 3 by 2. Here when we compare from mod z is equals to 3 by 2 from mod z minus a is equals to r, we know very well center is equals to a and the radius is equals to r. Here we can say center is equals to 0 and the radius is equals to 3 by 2 only, right? If you want to, and also in the last lecture we discussed about how to make the closed contour, right? Closed contour of integration. So here right, so here let's make the circle, dear students. So when we make the circle, means the closed curve, it will this will be the real z, this will be the imaginary z, right? When we make this one, mod z is equals to 3 by 2, so center is 0, right? And the radius is equals to 3 by 2. So when make, suppose this is a circle, right? Let us assume the center is equals to 0 and 0, and let's assume this is the 3 by 2, matlab means 1.5. 3 by 2 means 1.5, and here it is minus 1.5, right? So we can say this is the required circle. It means, as I already told you in the last lecture, whenever you will draw the closed contour, you will always see the very one important thing, that is the range or the interval, right? So where your circle can lie. So here you can see it is started from minus 1.5 and ends at 1.5 on the real axis. Why I am talking about real axis? Because here we have all the points are real, right? So that's why, so the range will be minus 1.52 plus 1.5 only, right? So let's check here how many poles are inside the closed curve and how many are outside the closed curve. So when we approach to here, we have to find the poles, means we will put denominator is equals to 0. When we put denominator is equals to 0, the first thing z minus 3 whole cube is equals to 0. From here we will get z is equals to 3, 3 and 3. The second one is z minus 6 to the power 4 is equals to 0. It will be z is equals to 6, 6, 6 and 6. The next is z minus 5 whole cube is equals to 0. So the next it will be z is equals to 5, 5 and 5, right? Exactly. So we can see when we approach from here, dear students, we can see it will be it will be 3 3 3, right? So when we see the points are 3 6 or 5, so the required range or the given range of the question is minus 1.5 to 1.5 only. So each and every pole which we get, either this is a triple order pole, this is a fourth order pole, this is a triple order pole, but it will be 0. Why? Because each and every pole is outside the closed curve. Because we know very well, when we draw z is equals to 3, z is equals to 3, it will be definitely here outside the closed curve. Z is equals to 6, it will be definitely here outside the closed curve. Z is equals to 5, it will be here definitely outside the closed curve. So it means here each and every pole is lying outside the closed curve. It means here we will apply Cauchy's integral theorem. So according to Cauchy's integral theorem, the function is the function is analytic inside or on the closed curve, and the point is lying outside. So that's why the result will be 0. So that's why, dear students, the result will be 0 only, right? So close integration C fz dz is equals to 0. So you can proceed here only that the close integration C fz dz is equals to 0. So whatever be the fz we are having this function, so it will be 0. Clear? Right? So we can easily approach here, dear students. Okay, I think it's simple question. Now let's approach to the question number 2. What we have in the question number 2, let's look at here, guys. So the question number 2 is, let's remove. So the question number 2 we are having is 2z plus 4 by z. So it is 2z plus 4 by z into dz. 2z plus 4 by z into dz, and here we are having closed curve as mod z is equals to 2. So when we have mod z is equals to 2 as a closed curve, we have to approach 2z plus 4 by z, right? So when we approach here first of all, mod z is equals to 2, it means the center is equals to 0 and the radius is equals to 2. If we want to make the circle, this is the real z, this is the imaginary z. It means we have to make a circle whose radius is equals to 2. Suppose it is 2 and the center are at 0 and 0. So the range will be minus 2 to 2 only, dear students, right? We can see exactly. So if the given points are lying between minus 2 to 2, we will say then we will approach the Cauchy's integral formula. If the points are outside the range, then we will say we will approach Cauchy's integral theorem. So let's see here. When we will put here denominator is equals to 0, it means z is equals to 0. So we are having pole at z is equals to 0. We can see the pole at z is equals to 0 itself, it is the center of the circle, right? So z is equals to 0 is lying inside the circle. This is inside the circle or inside the closed curve, right? Exactly. So here we can approach the Cauchy's integral formula. Let me write down the formula. We know very well Cauchy's integral formula is fz by z minus a dz is equals to 2 pi iota into f of a, right? We are having this formula. This is the Cauchy's integral formula. Okay, now let's approach how we will do. So here we will make fz is what, 2z plus 4 divided by z minus 4 into dz we are having. So means the value of fz, the function of z is 2z plus 4 we are having, right? Z minus 0 is equals to 0, it means we are having z is equals to 0, which is the value of a. So we have to find out the solution will be 2 pi iota into f of 0. Why I write down here 0? Because 2 pi iota f of a, right? We used to write down here a, and the value of a is 0 here. So that's why we can approach 2 pi iota f of 0. So let's approach first of all f of 0. It will be 0 plus 4. It will be 4. When you approach to the solution, this is fz by z minus a into dz. The result will be 2 pi iota into f of a. The result will be 2 pi iota into f of a, right? So it will be 4 only. Hence the final answer will be 8 pi iota. This will be the final answer. Is it clear, guys? Now let me tell you one more time. If you feel any difficulty, you have to follow the steps only. The first step, what you will do, the first step, you have to identify from the given question fz, right? So you can why I'm talking about fz, because we know very well the form of Cauchy's integral formula is fz by z minus a into dz only, right? And it is always is equals to 2 pi iota into f of a. So here we can see fz should be exist, right? So this is the fz, dear students. So that's why I write down here fz is equals to 2z plus 4. Second thing, we have to find the pole also. So pole, for finding the pole, we used to take denominator as equals to 0. So when we put denominator as equals to 0, it will be z is equals to 0. So when we draw the closed curve, given closed curve, that is mod z is equals to 2, when we draw the closed curve, we will get to know that either the finding pole, okay, whatever we get the singular point or pole, is lying inside the closed curve or outside the closed curve. As I already told you, when the point is lying outside the closed curve, the closed integration fz dz will be 0. Why? Because we approach here Cauchy's integral theorem. But when your point is lying inside the closed curve, the result will be closed integration c fz by z minus a dz if we have a singular point, singular pole or single pole. Then the result will be 2 pi iota into f of a, right? So we, in that case, we applied what? We applied here Cauchy's integral formula. Clear, guys? So that's why we see here z is equals to 0 is definitely inside the closed curve. So a is equals to 0 here. When we approach for the f of a, we have to find f of a, function of a. So we will write down at the place of z a only, so it will be 4. When we approach the result, it should be 2 pi iota into f of a. The f of a is, in this question, is 4. So that's why the result is equals to 8 pi iota. Done, guys? Clear? Now let's approach to the next question. Let's look at the next question. Okay, let me write down here only. Okay, the question is what? We are having question number 3rd is what? Closed integration z by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole cube, right? Z minus 1, z minus 2 whole cube, z by z minus 1, z minus 2 whole cube dz, and the closed curve is mod z minus 2 is equals to 1 by 2. Now we already discussed how we can draw the closed contour of this one. Mod z minus 2 is equals to 1 by 2, right? We discussed z minus a is equals to r concept. This is exactly the z minus a is equals to r concept. So from here you can see the center is equals to 2 and the radius is equals to 1 by 2, right? So when we approach here, this is the real z, yes. This is the imaginary z, yes. So the center will lying at 2, so it will be 0. It will be 0. Suppose that 2 is here only, right? So it is 2. Okay, we have to draw a circle of radius 1 by 2. So the circle of radius 1 by 2, it means when it is 2, suppose it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. So circle of radius, okay, let me have some space because it will be smaller. So let me write down here. Let me make the diagram here only. So right, we are having here right, this is the real z, this is the imaginary part of z, right? So here we are having center at 2 and radius is equals to 1 by 2. Center at 2 and radius is equals to 1 by 2. So let's write down here 1. Suppose it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. So I have to make a circle whose center is at 2 and radius is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so let's make a circle here. Suppose this is my circle, then I will plot the points. Okay, suppose this is my circle. Okay, suppose this is my circle, right? So we are having radius at 1 by 2 only. So radius is 1 by 2 only. Suppose if this is my point and if this is the point, we can see this is the real Z, yeah, this is the imaginary Z, right? And here the center, if suppose the point is, suppose here the point is 1 only, it will be 1.5. Suppose it is 2, it will be 2.5, and here it will be 3, right? Okay, so we know that the radius is 1/2 only, so hence it will be, the range will be 1.5 to 2.5 only. The range, as I already told you, we have to find the range always, dear students. So we have to find the range always. So when we have the range, then only we can approach, then only we can see whether the given poles are lying inside or outside the closed curve, right? Yes. So from here you can see the range is 1.5 to 2.5. It means all those points are lying inside the closed curve which are in the range 1.5 to 2.5 only. If the points is outside the range, then we will approach directly, the result will be 0, right? So here we are getting, suppose the radius is 2, okay, sorry, the center is 2 and the radius is half, it's given in the question. So that's why we can say the range is 1.5 to 2.5. Okay, now look at here. So we have to find the poles also. So denominator is equals to 0. When we put z minus 1 is equals to 0, from here we will have z is equals to 1. Again we are having z minus 2 whole cube is equals to 0. It means we will have z is equals to 2, 2 and 2, right? So we are having here 4 poles. Out of these 4 poles we can identify, out of these 4 poles we can easily identify z is equals to 1 is outside the closed curve. Why? Because the 1 is here only, so it will be outside the closed curve. The second pole we are having, it will be outside the closed curve, right? The second pole we are having is z is equals to 2, 2 and 2. So we can see the center itself is at 2 only. So that's why z is equals to 2 is inside the closed curve. So just look at here. Earlier we discussed the case, just look at here. Earlier we discussed the case where all the points are outside the closed curve, right? Yeah. And we discussed the case where all the points are inside the closed curve, means here only one point and the point is inside the closed curve. Now we are discussing a case where one point is lying outside the closed curve and the second point is lying inside the closed curve, right? So just focus on this one, because I am going to tell you a trick for this one, okay? So z is equals to 1 is outside and z is equals to 2, 2, 2 is inside. So it's having the pole of order 3. Pole of order 3, right? Yes, exactly. So just remember, dear students, whenever you are applying Cauchy's integral formula, and if you get one pole is, suppose you have more than one pole, okay, or suppose you have 2 poles, okay. So if one pole is lying inside the closed curve and one pole is lying outside the closed curve, then you will approach with the technique of ID on. Now what is the meaning of ID on? Let me tell you what is the meaning of ID on. ID on, I means inside, right? Which point is, which pole is inside, that will be considered in the denominator only, okay. The pole which is inside, that will consider in the denominator. The pole which is outside, O is denoting outside, that will consider in the numerator only. Is it clear? We will approach to the ID on technique. Now what is ID on? As I already told you, ID on, I is denoting inside. The pole which is, or the point which is inside the closed curve, that will be considered in the denominator portion only. If the point or the pole which is outside the closed curve, that will be considered in the numerator only, okay, right? So just look at here. So we are having here, this is the outside, yes. So what formula we will approach? Let me write down the formula also. So what formula we will approach? We are having here third order pole. So the formula will be, we know very well, Fz by z minus a cube dz is equals to 2 pi iota by 2 factorial into f double dash z. Yes, we will approach from by this formula only, okay. So when we approach this formula, here we are having, here the confusion is that when we approach to the formula, we should know what is Fz. We should know what is Fz, dear students. We should know what is z is equals to a. So here we are getting a is equals to 2 only, right? So you can write down a is equals to 2 only. Okay, so let me write down here a is equals to 2. Now what is fz here? This is very important part, right? What is fz here? We started from this one. As I already told you, whenever we have one pole is outside and one pole is inside, we use the technique id on. So when we use the technique id on, dear students, here my fz will become, this is the inside, right? So it will remain in the numerator, sorry, it will remain in the denominator, and the remaining portion will be considered in the numerator. Hence my fz will not become only z. My fz, function of z, will be z by z minus 1. Is it clear, guys? This is very important thing, because if you missed the concept, you will get definitely the wrong answer. Okay, so what exactly? Let me repeat one more time. Whenever we have two poles, whenever we have these type of poles in the question, and the one pole is inside the closed curve, second one is outside the closed curve, then we always remember the technique that is called id on. I is denoting inside, d is denoting denominator, o is denoting outside, and n is denoting numerator. Means the pole which is inside the closed curve will be the numerator only. Just look at here, this z minus 2 means z is equals to 2 is inside the closed curve, so it will be remain in the denominator only, so it remains here only, right? And the z is equals to minus 1 or z minus 1 is a pole outside the closed curve, so it will be considered in the numerator. So that's why my fz will be z by z minus 1. When it consider in the numerator, it means it will become fz, right? It will be the part of fz only. So that's why we approach here fz is equals to z by z minus 1. Clear, guys? So fz is equals to z by z minus 1 here we are having. So let's find, we have to find out f double dash a. We have to find out f double dash a. Now let's find f dash z from here only. First of all, when we find f dash z, it will be z minus 1 whole square, z minus 1 into 1, right, minus z will be 1 into z. When we approach here, the z and z will be cancel out, the result will be minus 1 by z minus 1 whole square. So we have to find out one more derivative, because we will approach here f double dash a. So for finding f double dash a, we should have f double dash z first, right? So here let's differentiate one more time. When we differentiate f double dash z, it will be, it's just similar like 1 by x square, x power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1, right? So it will be, let me write down here only, minus z minus 1 power minus 2. So we are having nx n minus 1, that the differentiation of x square is 2x only. Similarly here the differentiation of x power minus 2 will be minus 2 into x to the power minus 2 minus 1 only. So when we approach here, it will be f dash z minus 2 z minus 1 power minus 2 minus 1. Hence it will be minus 2 by z minus, minus 2 by z minus 1 power 3, that we know very well. This is the double derivative z. Okay, we have to find the value of f double dash a. What is a? A is equals to 2. Let's find the value of f double dash a. It will be minus 2 by 2 plus 1 whole cube. It will be minus 2 by 3 whole cube. It means it will be minus 2 by 27, guys. Yes, exactly. Here we are having minus 2 by 27 only, 2 plus 1, because we are having here it's not 2 plus 1, it's z minus 1. So it will be 2 minus 1, guys, right? It will be 2 minus 1. So when we approach here, let me use the different pen. When we approach here, it will be f double dash a is equals to minus 2 by 2 minus 1 whole cube. So it will be minus 2 only, because 2 minus 1 is 1 only, so it will be minus 2 only. Yes, exactly. So f double dash a is minus 2. Let's put the values here only. So when you put the values here, it will be 2 and 2 already cancel out. So the result will be, it will be pi iota into f double dash a is equals to minus 2. Hence the final result will be minus 2 pi iota. Hence the final result will be, dear students, minus 2 pi iota. We don't have options here, but still we can approach. Clear? So it's a very good question. It's a very good pattern. Even, dear students, you should not miss this pattern, right? You should just understand this pattern. It's a very good question, definitely. I think it's clear to everyone. So the procedure is clear to everyone. What we have to do, first of all, we have to look at the we have to just make the closed contour. We already make here. Then we have to check the range. We already checked here. Then you have to find the poles. We already find the poles here. So you can check how many poles they given in the poles given in the question. In that particular, how many poles are inside and how many poles are outside the closed curve. So we can see here the poles are inside or outside the closed curve. Once we are done with this concept, we can go for the next thing, that we have to find out the fz, because we can identify the formula, which formula of Cauchy's integral we have to approach. Okay, depends on the order of the pole, whether the pole is of first order, second order, third order, fourth order, whatever, right? So from that you have to find out the function. Once you got the function, then you can approach accordingly the required formula. So here I approach here, and also you have to find out the value of a. Clear, guys? Now let's approach to the next question here. Let's approach to the next question. How we will approach for the next question? So when all the poles are, when all the given points are inside the closed curve, then how we will approach? Let me show you. So we discussed the first case where none of the given pole is inside the closed curve. We discussed second one where only one pole is outside the closed curve. We discussed the third case where one pole is inside and the second is outside. Now here when we approach, we can easily see z is equals to 10. It means we are having the range is minus 10 to 10. So the all the poles are inside the closed curve. Let me show you. So the question is e to the power z by z minus 1, z minus 2. We are having e to the power z minus 1, z minus 2 dz, and the closed curve is mod z is equals to 10. Now how we will approach to this one? Just look at here. How we will approach to this one? Just look at here. Mod z is equals to 10. We are having, yes, exactly. So we can say, dear students, when we are having mod z is equals to 10, okay, and the range we can clearly see from here, the center is 0 and the radius is equals to 10. It means the range will be minus 10 to 10, right? When you find the pole from here, minus 10 to 10, it is 10, right? Okay, so when we find the pole from here, the denominator will be 0. We are having z is equals to 1 and we are having z is equals to 2. Yeah, exactly. We are having z is equals to 1 and we are having z is equals to 2, dear students. Now how we will approach? Just focus on this one. So whenever we have all the poles inside the closed curve, okay, we can approach by the partial fraction. Okay, how we will approach the partial fraction? Let me show you. We will approach with the help of partial fraction. Means here you can write down z minus 1 is also inside and z minus 2 is also inside, right? When we have both the points inside the closed curve, first of all we will put here for z is equals to 1, for the partial fraction we know z minus 1 is equals to 0, we will put z is equals to 1. So we will put z is equals to 1 in this concept only. So when we put here, it will be e to the power 1, z minus 2 will be dear students what? 1 minus 2. So it will be minus 1. So you can write down here minus 1, right? When we approach here, z is equals to 2. For the second pole, z minus 2 is equals to 0. When we approach here, z is equals to 2. So we will put z is equals to 2 in this concept only. Because if we put in this one, it will be 0. So it's not possible to approach here. So we will put here only. So it will be e to the power 2. Yes, exactly. And z is equals to 2 means 2 minus 1. So here we are having positive thing. So we are getting the 2 points, that is dz and that is again dz. So here we will approach the one question in the two different parts. Okay, so let me write down here only. So when we approach here, dear students, just look at here. Okay, the major difference between this question and the previous one is that only that here we are having both the poles inside the closed curve, right? So here this will be the first integration and this will be the second integration. Let me write down again here. So the integration will be closed integration e by minus e by z minus 1 dz, yes, plus we can write down here e square by z minus 2 dz. Yes, exactly, here we are having. So we will integrate this one also. So as we know very well, both the poles are inside the closed curve and both the poles are singular only. So we know the formula is fz by z minus a dz of the Cauchy's integral formula is 2 pi iota into f of a, right? Once we will have a is equals to 1 for this one and a is equals to 2 for this one. Yes, exactly, right? So what is the fz for this one? Fz is equals to minus e only. When we approach here 2 pi iota f of a, it will be 2 pi iota into e only, guys, right? Because we are not able to approach here the power. So it will be 2 pi iota into f of a only. So the result will be yes, so the result will be for the first one, you can write down for the first one, the result will be 2 pi iota into f of 1, right? And for the second one, the result will be 2 pi iota into f of 2, right? So here we are having its fz is constant, so minus e it will be, so minus 2 pi iota into e only. And in the second one we are having e square only, so we will get, again we don't have z here, okay, so we can write down here plus 2 pi iota into e square only. Yes, exactly. If you want, you can take outside 2 pi iota, the result will be e square minus e. So this will be the final answer. Now we can leave according to the option, we can approach to the answer. Clear, guys? So here we discussed each and every variety of question. Now after that we will have discussion on the mixed question. Mixed question, it means there will be the different pattern question or repeated pattern also. So the first pattern was none of them inside the closed curve. When one is outside the closed curve, one is inside and second is outside, then we use ID on technique, right? And the third is both the inside, and the next one is both the inside, right? Now let's look at the next question what we are having. So just look at the question we are having fz. So the fz is equals, the integration I is equals to z by z square minus 3z plus 2 into dz. We are having here the center will be at 2, the radius will be at 1 by 2, right? Had we discussed this question, we discussed one question whose center, okay, it's different. We discussed one question with the center 2 and radius 1 by 2. So we know that now it's not necessary to make diagram each and every time. By seeing the radius only and center only, you can make the range. If you feel comfortable with the diagram, then only you can make. Otherwise there is no need to make the diagram, because here, okay, let me draw here again for you. As we are having here, the center will be, this will be real z, this will be imaginary z. Center will be at 2 only. Suppose this is the 2 and the radius is 1 by 2 only, right? Suppose this is 2, this is 1.5, this is 2.5. So we know very well the range will be 1.5 to 2.5, dear students. So here we are having range between 1.5 to 2.5. So all those points are lying inside this closed curve which are in this range only, right? For finding the poles inside or outside, we have to find the singular points or pole only. For finding the pole, we have to write down the denominator at as is equals to 0. It will be z square minus 3z plus 2 is equals to 0. Let's make factors of this one. We have to make the factor of 2. We have to find those two values whose multiplication is 2 and the addition by getting, we will get minus 3. So it is possible z square minus 2z minus z plus 2 is equals to 0. Here we will get the multiplication minus minus plus 2 and the addition or subtraction will be minus 3. So from here we will have the pole is z minus 2 and from here we will take minus 1. So it will be z minus 1. Right, so the poles are z minus 2 is equals to 0 and the second one is z minus 1 is equals to 0. So we are having z is equals to 2 and we are having z is equals to 1. So we can look at here. So which pole is inside and which pole is outside, we can conclude from here only. Z is equals to 1 is definitely outside the closed curve. We can see the 1 will be here only if this is the origin. So 1 will be here. So 1 is outside the closed curve, so it will be outside. Z is equals to 2 is inside only, guys. So it is the same question exactly we approach. Although the value of function is different, but the question is similar pattern question we are having here, right? So the where the question is, okay. So here we are having the one is outside, second is inside. So we will use again the ID on technique. According to ID on, just let me write down here the function z by z minus 2 and z minus 1 into dz. So according to the ID on technique, which pole is inside the closed curve, that will comes in the denominator. So here the z minus 2 will come in the denominator only. Which pole is outside the closed curve, that will consider in the numerator. So it will be considered in the numerator only, right? So here from here we can say fz is equals to z by z minus 1. Actually now the question can be written in this form. You can say the question can be written in this form, z by z minus 1 divided by z minus 2 into dz, right? So this will be your fz, okay. This will be your z minus a portion. So from here you can look at that z is equals to 2, that is equals to a. So the value of a is equals to 2 only, guys. Yes. So the value of a is equals to 2. Yes, we are having a is equals to 2. So when we approach here, it will be f2, because the pole is only of single order. So we have to find out f of a only. Why? Because the formula for this one will be, we use here ID on already. The formula will be 2 pi iota f of a, which is of fz by z minus a dz. You can see here, this is fz by z minus a dz. The formula will be 2 pi iota f of a. So f of a will be 2 by 2 minus 1. It will be 2 only. So when we approach here, the result will become, dear students, when we approach here, the result will be 2 pi iota into f of 2. So the result will be 2 pi iota into 2. Hence it is equals to 4 pi iota. This will be your final answer. Is it clear? For the question fz by z minus a dz, the result is 2 pi iota f of a. Here a is equals to 2. So when we approach here, the result is 4 pi iota. Done. So exactly Cauchy's integral formula is very, very easy to approach once you understand the question. Okay. Now let's look at here. Again. So we are having here again the center is equals to 2 and the radius is equals to 1 by 2. So I will not make the diagram again. So we know very well the range will be the range will be 1.5 to 2.5 only. Yes, exactly. From here we will find out the pole, that is denominator is equals to 0. We will find out the pole z minus 1 whole cube is equals to 0. We will have the triple order pole. We can see here the order of the pole is triple, but the result will be 0. Why? Because we are having z is equals to 1. Exactly, we know very well z is equals to 1 is lying outside the closed curve, dear students. When it is lying outside the closed curve, there will be no Cauchy's integral formula applied here. We approached here with the help of Cauchy's integral theorem. Hence the final answer of this question will be fz dz is equals to 0. So it will be log z by z minus 1 whole cube dz is equals to 0 only. Why I put it here 0? Because the given pole is lying outside the closed curve. Hence my function, my fz, is analytic inside or on the closed curve, but the point is lying outside. Hence the result is 0 by applying the Cauchy's integral theorem. Clear, guys?